Why Binotto retains faith in his F1 strategy team at Ferrari. Ferrari's strategy calls may have come under fire at times this Formula One season, but team boss Mattia Binotto is far from downbeat about the situation. In fact, he's robust in the defense of his strategy department. And while accepting there is always room for improvement, he is crystal clear that he has the right people in place in the right jobs. It is a stance that may come as a surprise to some F1 fans who have heavily criticised the team for what have appeared to be a series of critical errors this season that have cost championship hopeful Charles Leclerc dearly. In Monaco, with Leclerc in the lead, it failed to respond in time to the extent the track was drying after Sergio Perez made the switch to slicks. It then further compounded it with a badly timed second stop that allowed Leclerc to be jumped by Max Verstappen as well. At the British Grand Prix, Ferrari's failure to pit Leclerc at the final safety car restart led to him falling from the lead to fourth by the end. Then in Hungary, a hard tyre choice left the Monegasque powerless to defend against title rival Verstappen on a day when the real team problem was actually the lack of performance from the F1 75. Added on top of this is the way that the strategy panned out for Carlos Sainz in France, when TV made it appear that Ferrari's strategists were confused and indecisive. Binotto is open that Ferrari can do better, and lessons have been taken on board, especially from Monaco, about the systems the team needs in place to make better informed calls on the pit wall. However, he says that doing things better is a world away from believing that Ferrari has a fundamental problem with its strategy, because he says there are times when it has beaten rival Red Bull by doing a better job with its tyre calls in the race. I think there's always a way of improving ourselves, he said. You cannot be perfect and you'll never be perfect. So no doubt we need to improve ourselves on the aero, chassis, power unit, on strategy or whatever we can. But having said that, I think I've got a great team on the strategy and I don't feel it's a weakness. Reflecting on the early season races, as he was talking before the Hungarian Grand Prix, Binotto said even post-race analysis of the decisions made had not highlighted blunders. While maybe you see Monaco, Silverstone and Paul Ricard as issues, I don't see them as issues because I think we made sometimes the right decisions, he explained. I'm not convinced right now that what we made was wrong. I'm still convinced that we made what was the right decision at the time. Unlucky sometimes, but not wrong. And I think if you look at our strategy team, sometimes they're doing even great things, even greater than the others. We had the right strategy in Austria, and the others not. We had probably the best strategy in France before the mistakes of Charles, and I think that's showing. We've been brave enough in France to bring two mediums in the race when the others had hards. To do that, you need to be not only strong, but brave. So overall, we've got a good team, and I don't think that is a weakness to us.